You know, my small farm isn't exactly the land of the giants, but the last couple of years have been getting better. Also note the jet sled, 10 out of 10 for pulling stuff into the woods and just like moving heavy loads. So I'm out here today on the small farm getting a few things done. I got a couple sticks and trees, and I got to get a stand at the top of them now. I was bouncing around here late season hunting a buck last year and left my sticks, but coming here I'm going to tweak some things. I spent some time picking up some brush here early, but I plan to have a few sets in about let's call it 50 yards of each other, and if the wind's just slightly off, I don't know, let's call it 45 degrees or so, I can kind of pick the best situation for the day. I packed a few cameras today, and then obviously some saw equipment to cut some shooting lanes, and the harness from last year. This is the XOP light harness. Really like that thing. Not shown here is about 10 minutes of hanging a stand, and literally I ended up moving it 6 inches around the tree and then dropped it down another foot. But it was a mess to get in this tree. There was like too much back cover, trying to think about shooting with the stick. Always watching for snakes. Okay, this is in a tight quarter situation. This particular set is got a really good like front and back cover. I'm just cutting here like a side lane that'll allow me to shoot a scrape and just like entry point of my C- food plots. You know, the plots I do are a mixture of winter rye and crimson clover, and I try to do the layered rye approach by Jeff Sturgis. Also known, I crash the ground. I'll run quite a bit of cameras here in August, like 3 in a very tight cluster, and then I'll move another one down to a scrape at the property. After the kids went down on Friday, I got my sticks taped up, just trying to minimize some noise and get a few things done here kind of prior to season. I really only taped the bottom and top 2 to 4 inches of the sticks. Playing with a new camera arm this year, kind of a testing prototype, but should be good. Pulled some milkweed the other day, got it cut and starting the drying process. I probably need to pick some more up here before the season really gets going. The other thing I'm playing with is a small pack. I kind of want to run a fanny pack for here in Ohio, early October bow hunts when I'm going to be scouting. This particular pack didn't have a great way to mount the camera arm. Finally, going to continue my shooting. Been shooting the 3D target with the stick a lot better this week. Just getting some inserts, so putting a little bow wax on them and sticking them in the screw there, and they tend to hold. Of course, you got to have a good cold beverage here on a Friday.